The first 37 minutes of my day, I make 0 decisions. Literally everything I do is just a routine. It's boring, it's the same thing every single day, and I kind of like it that way. So my morning routine is pretty simple. I wake up at 5:35 a.m. Not because I'm some crazy productivity expert. I just go to bed wicked early and I'm trying to wake up before my daughter does. I shower, make coffee, read, all the standard YouTube morning routine videos with soft piano music, just the basics. I guess also on brand, I pretty much just wear black every single day. Not only is it one less decision to make, but you can't see when you spill coffee on yourself. I would never do that. Normally around 6 a.m. my daughter wakes up. I'll play with her for anywhere from half an hour to an hour. I'll make her breakfast while silently judging her because I do intermittent fasting and I don't eat till about noon. This is so sad. You're just eating your life away. You're not supposed to look at the camera. Pretend we're talking, quick.
Yeah.
It helps convince myself that I'm not actually hungry right now. Also the black coffee really helps. Since it's Friday, I'm off to the gym. I normally work out 2 to 3 times a week. It all really depends on if I skip leg day or not. Don't judge. I've found for me personally, working out 2 to 3 times per week for like 45 minutes per workout is ideal. I only do 4 to 5 exercises per workout. I keep it very simple. Some people seem to think that going to the gym for 2 hours is totally necessary, doing crazy workouts, tons of volume, but for me, I found out that going consistently for a long period of time, for like 10 plus years now, it is really what is important for me. Focusing on a few key lifts and then obviously my diet was really what has helped me feel the best. And then after my workout, I always feel a little bit more energized to take on the day. When I get back, I generally spend some time with my daughter before I go up and get to work. Occasionally I'll make some more coffee or get a little help with that. It's always decaf at this point though, because I can't really have caffeine later than like 1 o'clock in the day. Otherwise I get jittery and I can't sleep. So we make some decaf. As a full-time YouTuber that doesn't actually take a ton of time doing YouTube, I normally try to do most of my focused work that actually involves thinking and mental clarity in the morning when I actually can think and have mental clarity. If I make 1 video a week for my YouTube channel, it only takes me about 5 hours per week. I do work more than 5 hours a week. So that's why I have a reputation among my friends for starting new businesses, obsessing about new hobbies, or playing Fortnite. Oh, come on, Minimalist can play video games. Look at Matt. So normally I'll work for 2 to 3 hours in my office, extreme focused work. I'll shut off my phone, put it on the other side of the room, and I'll write, I'll shoot, I'll edit. Today I'm writing a bunch of stuff for my 5-hour YouTuber course, which is actually open for enrollment until the end of the month. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. It's a 4-week live cohort on top of tons of videos, pretty much everything you could possibly need to run a YouTube channel on 5 hours a week. Saves you a ton of time, can make you a lot more money. I put so much work into this. If you guys wanna check it out, there's a link down below, but we'll go back to it. On the other days, it might be shooting a video. This is on the agenda for later today. I actually have to declutter my closet. I haven't done it in like a year, so that's gonna happen. But first, so after that is breakfast / lunch time. For lunch, I normally have 3 eggs on either sourdough bread or sourdough bagels that Meredith makes. I found out that I can't have gluten like 5 years ago. And for the past couple of years, we've been super into making sourdough bread and sourdough bagels, even sourdough pizza. It's absolutely delicious, super simple to do. And I just feel way better when I have this as opposed to a lot of gluten-free breads and stuff that are just generally not tasting very good. I'll also have maybe some fruit or a smoothie, sometimes leftovers depending on what's in the fridge. I generally have 2 meals a day, and this one is a pretty big one since I haven't eaten yet. Since I can't work in my office because Laura's sleeping there right now, we generally just chill out together in the afternoon. Meredith is taking a nap right now, and I'm playing some video games to unwind from all the stress, working really hard. Definitely gonna get judged a lot for this video. I never used to really take any breaks or just chill out. I would work constantly, and I've realized recently that I don't need to fill every waking moment with being productive. I'm trying to do more stuff. It's okay to take some time to chill a little bit. So instead of trying to be super productive during like my lunch break or nap or whatever you'd call this, I just chill. About to have a phone call with a fellow YouTuber. I try to batch all my phone calls for like the same time of the day, if not the same like time and day of the week, so that I don't have like a different call every day, but I just try to batch them all together. So I have 2 back-to-back right now. I also try to do this with text messages, emails, checking social media. I just batch them all together so that I'm not constantly checking different things throughout the entire day, but instead I'll take a half-hour block a couple times a day and just check things. Today I'm talking to Marissa from A to Zen Life. I've been trying to reach out and actually socialize a little bit since I don't leave the house a ton. And make some friends who do similar things that I do. I'll generally work 2 to 3 more hours in the afternoon, either on my business, doing things like answering emails, writing, shooting things, but I did get most of that done this week. So today I'm going to declutter my closet. I have not decluttered my shirts in almost a year. I did switch all my hangers around, so all the ones that are facing this direction, I have not worn in the past like 6 months, and anything facing that direction, I have worn. I'm gonna let that be my guide and get rid of a bunch of stuff. I personally like having little tips and rules that I follow because it just makes decision making so much easier. I haven't worn these clothes in the past like 6 months, so therefore I am just getting rid of them. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about if I'm gonna wear it in the future. Just a blanket rule. Some of these I'm gonna donate, some of them I'm going to sell. Other ones are just trash. I feel like I definitely have a tendency to overthink stuff, but most of us wear 20% of our clothes 80% of the time. I pretty much always wear black stuff, and I have all these other colored ones that I just never ever wear, mostly because I spill coffee on them. I'm just not gonna think about it too much. I am all about simplifying my life as much as possible, even with the dumb little things. Like we got this dresser. It was the first dresser we've actually ever bought that wasn't like from a thrift store. It had these what we thought were kind of cool doors on it. But what we realized is every day when we have to open our drawers on either side, we have to slide the door. And that's like one annoyance. It takes a few seconds every day, squeaks a little bit. That doesn't add anything to our life. It has a nice aesthetic maybe, but it actually actively makes our life harder. So today I'm using the 2-minute rule and just taking the doors off this thing. The 2-minute rule states that if something can be done in 2 minutes or less, you shouldn't delay it. It can be used a couple other ways as well with starting habits, but sometimes there are these little projects around the house that would literally take us 2 minutes to do. Instead of doing them, we let it annoy us, we wait, we procrastinate, we don't do the thing we know we should do, even if it is a small thing. And I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like we purposefully avoid even these small, simple things like cleaning up the dishes, putting our clothes away, fixing a door or something minor that's annoying. And instead we just put it off. We put it off because we stress about there's so many little things we don't know where to start, instead of just taking 2 minutes and starting and getting it done. Normally I'll have a little bit more work to do than this, or I'll have another project going on, like remodeling a bedroom for Laura. In the summer, we'll be outside a lot more. And around 3 or 4 o'clock, I'll generally stop working for the day. I'll hang out with my daughter, hang out with Meredith. She'll make dinner. I'll watch a show with my daughter and make popcorn. My life is extremely routine oriented. It's pretty boring. I'm super blessed to be able to get a lot of stuff done in a very short amount of time and not have to clock in for a certain amount of time. I just need to get a certain amount of stuff done. And I feel like that is a much better incentive. I definitely could work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. I used to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And I feel like that's the default of most people, what we want to do in order to feel productive or to feel like we're doing something or whatever it is. But I don't think there's anything wrong with just being content with what you have, not constantly trying to make the most money or do the biggest thing, but to actually slow down and enjoy your life and relax a little bit. Find ways to make money that are enjoyable and don't suck up your entire life. In the evening, I'll take a couple minutes and I'll plan out what I'm gonna do for the next day so that when I wake up, I can just know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'll lay out my clothes so when it's dark in the morning, I can just grab them and go. Around 9 o'clock is generally bedtime for me, and that's my day.